Okay, so welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. For those of you who watched this in the archives, welcome back. Yeah, we're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Gotta act like the people who are on YouTube, right? You gotta talk like the people that broadcast all the time with their obnoxiousness. Welcome back. We're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm a real Viking. Hey, Dev, what's going on? So just to let you know, there will be a couple little beats in here where I gotta go check on the lasagna that I've got in the oven. Once to go check on it to take it out of the oven and remove the tent that I put on top of it. And put it back in the oven for another 10 minutes, another break to take it really quickly out of the oven. And then maybe once more to put it in the fridge to let it cool. You know, I just was thinking about how people talk on the set, you know, in their videos and just I know that like if you want to have a presentation or whatever, if you feel like you have some kind of persona you got to put on or do some song and dance for the monkeys, or you're the monkey doing the dance for all the other people, I should say. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're doing more Assassin's Creed Valhalla, coming from Valhalla itself. And everybody give me a little shout out to Valhalla. God, no kind of self-respect. But this is part 3 of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where it's been a minute since we played it because we were spending time on the Twitch channel. We were platinuming Spider-Man Miles Morales up into that, which we did platinum. It was our 51st platinum on our second Insomniac to be platinumed. Kind of weird. Back to Ubisoft Connect. I am Sawyer 8. Discover Ubisoft Connect's benefits for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Let's check my benefits. Okay, so we're going to be cut out for a second, but you can still hear me talk as I look at what they have to offer. Thought I already got everything. If there's something better in there, like I said, I'm a level 46 for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valhalla! Why is it I somehow always end up playing stuff where I gotta say holla? Holla at your boy. Oh, that's the other thing. People saying that shit. People that say holla at your boy. It's your boy Rob playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know. Boba Fett sounds a little hypocritical. Just joking. No, that's but see, no, that's me putting on an actual doing a whole thing. Like that's something completely separate than what I feel like people do on their YouTube channels, like where they purposely are overexcited about things. It's like reaction videos where people cry when they see Star Wars. And you go, if Star Wars makes you cry, if you get so excited when you see Star Wars that you cry, there's something mentally wrong with you. It might not be that serious, but there's still something wrong and you need to get it checked out. And that's what I'm saying, is that I don't like sounding like a phony when I'm on these things. Like, yeah, I'm excited. It's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yay. Instead, people have to put on the song and dance. The Boba Fett is just me doing a character. I'm doing something that I want to do rather than something I feel I have to do to get people to watch the video. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing Boba Fett because as you can see, those videos aren't exactly blowing up. And there's a difference, like Brad Jones has Brad Jones, and he also has a cinema snob. So for certain videos, he's the cinema snob, but for certain videos, he's Brad Jones. So that's something different than the asshole antics that people put on for reaction videos or video games and stuff like that. Because they have to scream at the 12-year-olds to get them to notice them. Or they should just jingle virtual keys. So there's nothing here that's new. Although I should go over and check what they have for Assassin's Creed 3. I never checked that one, I don't think. But it's fun. For who? For who? The person that's humiliating themselves? Or the person who finds it funny to watch somebody humiliate themselves? Okay. Exit. Let's get to the game because there was nothing there. In about less than 3 minutes, I gotta go check my. Oh, we've already put 5 hours in. Now, I was considering that this game wasn't going to be very long with the way that it feels and plays. But I was reading up on it on one of the websites that I go to for the trophy guides. They say that this is still like the biggest map and it's over 120 hours. And I'm like, well, I put 190 plus hours into Odyssey. So, um, we'll see. God, this bruise. Every time I look down at it, I just go, what the fuck? Like, man, this is the kind of bruise that could get me out of work. You checked out Spider-Man? Cool. Yeah, Reyna was there this morning for when I beat it. Well, when I platinumed it. There's also, speaking of Boba Fett, there's not going to be a Mandalorian review this week. Just because, honestly, I didn't really feel like there was enough to warrant a video for it. The black and yellow Spidey suit is cooler than the white and red. I watched the Mandalorian and I thought it was I thought it had some good moments. Um, I just didn't feel like creating a whole video for it. It just didn't really feel like, I don't know. Like I feel like it's I feel like it's the kind of show that like it feels like an incomplete episode. It feels like this episode and whatever's going to come next would make a whole episode because it was only 30 some minutes long. It's about 35 minutes, not counting credits. No, counting credits. No, not counting credits. It's 35 minutes long about. Because you got a recap at the beginning and you got those long credits at the end. So I'd say it's about 35 minutes. And it's, it's a pretty jam-packed, like, brisk episode. Um, and it's just, I find it more interesting to find out how much we can talk about on Fandalorians about it. Because this is the one that I'm going to have the hardest time going, well, what do you want to talk about? Because we'll see how much BS we can pull out of our hats. All right, I got to go check on, take the lasagna out of the oven and I'll be right back. Um, something happened in production or post-production. Well, I mean, they've always kind of been that length. The premiere was the exception to the rule, I guess. And then you have the fact that it'll be interesting to see if anybody wants to talk about the Gina Carano situation.
Are you ready to set sail, Eivor?
Not yet. I have a few things to settle first.
Let's really make sure that we've got everything. Okay, so.
What see you, old friend?
What is that? Okay, that's that. What is that? Welcome to Fornburg. Because that's, you know, when I actually brought up the episode to my dad, he's like, well, what's going on with the girl from that show? And I said, well, it depends on who you ask, really. I mean, between the controversy surrounding Pedro Pascal, and now you got the stuff with Gina Carano, and it's like, this is life. Like, let's call it 20 years with the internet. Let's call 2020 another. Let's give 2020 another distinction, right? Let's roughly call it 20 years with the internet, and what that's done to our lives, and how the internet has made people feel certain ways about how we look at everyone and what they say and what that compares to what they do. And also, I was reading up on this, and they even said that this raven is nowhere near as powerful as the eagle in Odyssey. And I thought, well, that sucks.
What do you see, Sunan?
So what is it I'm looking at then? What is this place here? Oh well, let's move on. Let's get going. I'm gonna have to relearn how to fight too. There we go. That's because I can't remember anything.
Are you ready to set sail, Eivor?
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look!
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby. And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults, and how I slew them for it.
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a fair gelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why throw away all you have for such an uncertain future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor. Your name known all across Harold's many kingdoms.
No. I'll not be captive to another man's gaudy design. My destiny is my own to weave.
Eivor speaks for both of us, Father. You gambled your honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart, but I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
Focus. I'm just gonna say it. The backgrounds, the environment is amazing. Character. Some of the other graphics, though, I don't know.
The time for tears is over,
Like,
you weeping
Odyssey was so beautiful, Origins was so beautiful, the characters were also smooth and felt like they were there. This really doesn't feel like I'm there.
We set sail for them. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hood. To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way! An ocean lies
Like, I was looking at how the guys were standing there in that, not even a cutscene, that's just a bunch of characters standing in
I
the,
spent the season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
and they looked nothing like as good as what it looked like in Odyssey. So I really feel like this had to be done by a different studio, like a different group of people
To England!
who were probably working on this when Odyssey was, you know, at some point when Odyssey was still being worked on. Hey, we have a title. I would think that this had to have been in production during some of the production of Odyssey. And had to have been done by a different part of the studio. We got another trophy that's called To England. I have got to take the... I took the lasagna out of the oven so I could take the tent off, but now I got to take it off because it's done. So I will be right back as soon as this... oh wow, we're gonna deal with anima stuff, aren't we? As soon as this comes back from whatever cutscene. Yeah, maybe it'll get better, maybe there'll be patches to it, but if you don't notice, I don't know if you've noticed it, but it just looks like the characters are just kind of dropped in there, and they don't really feel like they're there. Okay, I'll be right back. And they don't feel part of the scene. Yeah, you'll appreciate it more like later. Like, well, sure. I think that, like both Origins and Odyssey, I was kind of on the fence about when I started them. but playing, when you've played 192 hours of a different game series, same game series, different game, you will notice the differences. Because between Origins and Odyssey, I would say I put in well over 300 hours of gameplay between the two games. And both of those things, one of the things that they had in common was the immersion into the world. Like, I felt like I was in Africa and with Origins, and I felt like I was in Greece. Like I was there. I felt like my character was there in both those games. And this, I don't feel that. In fact, like when I look at her in her hood, I feel like it's all just being held together by the force of, like, just by will alone. And that maybe this game should have stayed in development a little bit longer. But I think they wanted to get it out again for the holiday. Like a Call of Duty game and stuff like that. But this could be interesting, because remember, isn't she the one who was, knows about Cassandra and all that? Didn't she take the staff or whatever? Yeah. There it is. Okay.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Searca told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate.
She looks rough too. Like I like forever. That. Like whatever has happened to her between what happened at the end of Odyssey and this.
Bought you more electrolytes. Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
Oh, look at that. There's Sean from the original Assassin's Creed games. Holy shit.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
Huh. Okay.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
That's me!
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
Ugh.
How is the enemy
status? That's just an awful character design.
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec.
This does not even look like current gen. That looks like PS3 shit. Like, I'm sure it's gonna look better with the PS5 transfer, but...
Did you see?
You can't really change it that much.
One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so... Depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
You mind if I put some music on?
Go for it.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day.
Yeah, I won't remember that.
You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course.
Yeah, no, it's
half a minute.
that's the thing.
Remember,
is like
tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
he at least sounds enough and looks kind of enough like the time has gone by, right? So you'd have to say that they've aged.
Sean has been busy.
Alright, this is kind of interesting. Strange message. An audio fragment sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. So what is it? A cryptic sound file, voice unknown, with a signal beneath it. The signal was a code. Led us to a precise spot here in New England. Ah, there you go. For you were wondering if they were going to come over to the Americas. Well, if she's buried here in New England, then they did come over here. We dug in, good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver. Dominant currency in the Dark Ages. Point is, it was a grave site. A Norse warrior dating to the late 9th century, early 10th century AD. A few centuries before the earliest known settlements. This is big news if we have it right. Question remains, how did these bones get here, and why?
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America.
But if you look at the design, the character designs,
it's just a bunch of muddy bones.
And even all, let's go to Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag.
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
They looked better in that, and that was originally a PS3 game.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside
Now, he doesn't
signals,
look bad.
A passive effect. So the staff doesn't...
I don't really care that he doesn't quite look like the original character. Like I said, he's gotten older. But then you go over to her in the corner and you go,
I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right. That's quite nice. Soothing. Let's have a look.
I'm gonna try not to be so super critical. It's hard. You know, like you get used to reviewing things. From Rami Hassan to Layla Hassan, thanks for clearing that up. Sherlock, you sleep soundly now. I don't have COVID. No, and I'm well isolated. It's just the three of us traveling together, staying out of sight. Well, there you go. Don't tell me that wasn't current. I don't like the sound of any of this, Layla, and I don't like where this is leading. That using phones is not right. Is not the right way to use my mind. You have my number. I suggest you call it. And no, I won't say hello to our parents for you, because doing so would bury me in questions I cannot answer. And to tell Father that you no longer work for Abstergo would break his heart. That's all he ever talks about, how his daughter's on the cutting edge of neuroscience. The man doesn't understand the first thing about what you do or did, and he's still proud. I will not be the one to disappoint him. Is it COVID? Is that why you're being cagey? Something else? Oh, so these are like... I'm reading it backwards. Should have started at the top. Well, this says New England. Does that mean New England as in England is now called New England? Or did they actually go to New England? Am I going to review this later? No. It's going to take too long to play it, to review it. Like, I thought about reviewing my...
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and
Maybe
saying,
this is what they meant when they said that
this is what I want.
Nolan North
No,
was going to be in it.
this isn't for me. But when
Is
you're
that
born
this
into
is
a group like this, or any
this is
other,
it?
like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations
This
over
is the
time.
way.
A stagnation sets in, you know? A fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake, and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Don't worry about the
I think
spelling.
so.
I know what you meant.
Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process, and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but I'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
That was actually pretty decent. I like that. Oh, there's more.
Hold on, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye. Or remembering a dream from the night before.
good
I did
catch
have one
there.
extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him, I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy... God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day, we might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
I really enjoy that. If that's all we get from Desmond, then I'm fine with that, because it's just nice to hear Nolan's voice.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
So while I was listening to that, I've been also looking into getting I need to do something about the thumbnails for these. So I'm going to get my hands on I need to find a way to get my hands on a helmet of Thor's. So I've been kind of looking. And like everything else, it's like ridiculous. But there's some cheaper stuff out there. Alright, back to it. What is all of this? Let's see. This I'm interested in. Acquired from the Eagle Bearer, Cassandra, 2018. Presumed manufacture date 75 to 100 BCE. Staff, one of many EC staves known to us as first and foremost a medical device with the ability to heal, repair, restore, and rejuvenate organic tissues with unprecedented swiftness. Been used as a weapon, and frequently, possibly by taking advantage of the tremendous power it draws from the EC's wireless energy lattice. Hermes, Pythagoras, and Cassandra. File corrupted. So that's her explaining the death of that person she killed that wanted to from Abstergo. The one that she was in the wetsuit.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it. Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Is that a Billy Bass? Yeah.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The two data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like two
Like
minds.
she looks fine.
Fighting over one brain.
Right? She looks
good.
good.
Like a shotgun to the head.
Right.
Her, on the other hand, looks like she's in a different game.
That feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the animals.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
It's never gonna be over.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
The obsession with that staff is already there, right? Because now Cassandra had it, but it wasn't like that.
Sorry.
She has it like the other person has it, it looks like.
We have the transcript
or
if you're looking for
it's
something.
because she's basically unable, like an infinity stone, right? Like something too powerful for a regular human to have.
Just... That message led us here, to this place, to a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed.
Wolfgeist.
Find
So,
us
also,
and save us all from another
7
death.
o'clock is when we're doing the Sorcerer's Apprentice thing. I haven't really followed up with
Unsettling,
anybody.
that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Tell you, man. Doesn't it also kind of like, yeah, look at the rendering keeps changing. I don't know. She just doesn't seem as like her head's kind of. Maybe it's the outfit. I think part of it's the outfit that she just seems like her head doesn't fit that body. It should be links or I don't know if it's gonna be links or codes. To be honest with you, I should probably. We'll get on, or I'll be off of this early enough for me to test it out. Because Gino was talking about doing it actually on their service, that group watch thing, and that we just have a like a live stream going on like YouTube or StreamYard or whatever, and I'm like, well, if we do that, why do we even need to do group watch? Like, if we're all just watching it at the same time, if we all just say, okay, 3, 2, 1, start, then we all watch it on our own while we record a live stream of us watching it without pointing it at the TV or anything. We just, like me and Gino would be on the video screen talking, and you guys would be typing in your comments live. In fact, I haven't gotten back to him on any of this really, since I brought it up to him, because this week's just been kind of nuts. But what's funny is I didn't donate, but I still feel as tired as I usually do after I had donated. Let's quickly I'm gonna go into Gino's thing. So, extension has another chat option. We can make a YouTube live stream for that. So apparently we can why again? If group watch means nothing if we're gonna live stream it later, like. Sorry, I'm gonna send him a message. If we all just watch at the same time on our own, we could still set up a live stream for the chat, then have a group chat. Alright, well, I sent that message. So, here we go. Hey, Rain, how you doing? You're not in favor of us talking and you two talking and us typing? Yeah, well, there's not much else of an option unless we use Scener. I think he was pushing. I just sent him a message saying, if we all just watch at the same time on our own, we could still set up a live stream for the chat rather than have a group watch, because I don't see the point of other than watching. I don't see the point other than watching in 100% sync. We are watching it at 7 p.m. by the way, and sorry not to get back to you about this till now. Yeah, because then we might as well just be on the Discord. But see, then we fall into the whole Bill category where Bill doesn't want to talk, he wants to type. So basically everybody's got differing opinions on this. Or we can all type on Discord. Maybe we can all type on Discord too. I don't care about doing a live stream. That was just a suggestion to have a chat going. Or like I said, if we're, if Scener works, like let's, wait, hang on a second. Nope, about to, oh shit. God damn it, that is not what I did. Come on, you know this. Scener, virtual movie theater, right? Watch Netflix and more. Host a watch party. Okay, let's just... Seeing as how all this is just for us anyway, so public party, start a live public party. No camera found, skip. Okay. The thing about Scener that I'm a little worried about is because my nephew is going to be here tonight. Or he's here now, but I'm a little worried about my internet connection. And I can't really see what you guys are talking about till I get this. Let's see, Disney Plus. Well, this isn't loading too well. Let's see, here we go. Because you know how Disney just like, it's the best app. Let me just tell you guys, it is such a great app that takes 20 minutes to have everything pop up and work. Oh, and then it just kicked me out. Without even, it just went right back to the title screen. It's like it stalls out. It doesn't even stall out. Nope. Like it's bouncing around here. Search, pressing search. Okay. The Sorcerer. Hopefully that'll be enough to get it to come up. There it is. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okay. Try group watch and watch together even when you're apart. No. Okay, so I'm pressing play. Copy invite link. Okay, I paused it. Copy invite link. Copied. Okay, now let's go to Twitter. Why isn't he playing the dang video game? Okay, so I'm going to send you guys a link. And we'll see how this works. Return to watch party. Trying. Okay, so I'm here. I sent you guys the link on Twitter. Cena has a chat running. We can turn off audio and video. Yeah. Dude, this is just to see if we can get it to work here. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, switch it to live. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It just, I'm sorry, I didn't even, I forgot that it has to be switched to live. My bad. My bad. You should be able to join now. Okay, see, there you are. Okay. Now I'm gonna type in there and see, like, hello. Except I wrote hell. Okay, I'm in a chat room, I think. Hello. Yeah. Okay. So we know that that works. Full screen instructions. Place Disney Plus video in full screen. Press the Alt-Tab keys. Select the scene or window. Alt plus Tab. Where the fuck is it? Alt and Tab. Oh, Alt Tab. So like if I go there, full screen. Nope, that's not what we want. Okay, so that works. Full screen instructions. Well, this will definitely be a situation where I watch it separately on my TV. Oh, alright, wait. So I can do it like this, and then that works too. So I can put it in full screen and still, and then pull up the chat window. But let's push, I'm gonna press play here. So the movie should be playing now. But I don't need it to be in full screen. So I'm gonna back out of the full screen thing. Is it buffering on your end or is it fine? And we'll have to play with resolution. Let's see. Camera and mic settings, Disney Plus. I don't know if there's a resolution. Oops. I don't know if there's a resolution screen. There's a audio screen. But I guess you'd have to change your resolution on your own Disney Plus. Because it is buffering. Okay. Because see, this is what I would say then, is that we should just go to the Discord and watch it all on our own. And that way we should be able to get rid of the buffering problem, and we all just say, you know, 3, 2, 1, start. And if we're, you know, we would only be like maybe a second or two off from each other. Well, we're gonna end up being ready to get off this by the time Dev gets here. So that's not a diss. That's just a fact. I would think that that the thing we should do is just watch it on our own, and then use the Discord. Because we're not gonna review this. This is just for fun. But also the delay on this is really bad because I'm getting your messages like really super late, and you're probably hearing me super late. To the point where I'm talking, and by the time you send me a message, I'm about ready to just turn this off. Because I just don't know if you're even hearing me. That's how long the delay is. And I'm trying not to watch what's happening in the movie. I'm gonna press pause. Also, apparently I have the subtitles on. Subtitles off. Alright, I'm ending this, if you can't hear me. Yeah, no, it's, we're not gonna, we could try Zoom. Wow, there was a lot of typing here. It's loading and connecting. Senior's having trouble connecting. Message loading. Settings under profile picture. I think we have to change it. Oh shoot, am I signed into Disney Plus? Or we could try Zoom. I turned it off. Okay. No, I give up. Let me finish cleaning the shower. I turned the video off. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna go to Discord, right? Okay, so yeah, they did the Discord here. October 21st. Okay. Message general. Okay, well, I'm gonna suggest then, like I said, that we just we go to the Discord at like 6:45, between 6:45 and 7, and we all have Disney Plus on, our own stuff, and then we just type in the Discord our chats. We'd have to, I don't know how to create a chat, or do we just start fucking typing? Voice channels, general, download apps, explore posters, add a server, member list, search, inbox, help. Or I can just go fuck myself.
There she is, England, our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified.
Okay,
there
I
will
see
be
that.
eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers.
Okay.
Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Yes, I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
This is like the worst Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Look there!
We haven't played any of the game.
Drowning.
Baptism, Dag. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding, once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dag. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like
Be my eye.
Alright, see ya. Worst Valhalla live stream ever.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Like, see, there's a guy there, but like, it's not noticing him. Not noticing him either. Why the hell would it not be marking guys?
I should not be seen in this area.
Probably not a good idea to start killing everybody. Can I climb the tree? Get over. Ah, shit.
This chain is huge, and poorly anchored it appears. I might be able to shoot it. They just got titanium lying around. Oh shit. I do like the music though. How do I switch arrows? The path is clear.
Chain is away! Hey, boy! Back to the boat!
We should be close. No surprises.
The chain across the water makes me think of Game of Thrones Season 2.
Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have.
Not today, Dad. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy.
I don't know, I would think seeing a Viking ship going down the waterway, or seeing a ship that doesn't look like anything that's around here, would get everybody freaking out in the area.
Of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
And it to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick. And ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead. Where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer look.
Granta Bridgeshire. Bridgeshire.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together. Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents.
Yeah, they're in England now.
No doubt.
Doc, Eivor, on me.
So, is the consensus then that we're going to watch it on our own and then talk on the Discord? Because I have to send Bill a whisper on Twitch about what we're doing. And I guess somebody should probably tell Desiree.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways? You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are?
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves the slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, Buckerout, and draw your weapon.
Oh! Hey! No mercy, rats! Let's finish!
Oh, I'm about to get killed. Aim, heavy attack, light attack, left hand action. We saw quick actions heal.
You have what you wished for, Daddy.
No, and I guess I forgot how to parry. L1, okay.
Chance to run away, and it passes
Kind of hard to tell who's who.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I will check the longhouse.
Better keep my eyes open.
All scraps and rubbish over here. What a mess.
Who's that?
An ambush could come from anywhere.
Have a look, Sunan.
What is the point of this thing if it only shows us stuff that we could have found out on our own?
Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
Yeah, this is definitely feels rushed. There's definitely rush
You there!
feeling.
Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
We could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven Clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Ah, family. I wonder how many hours into this am I gonna feel like good about it. This is like I don't feel bad about it really. I have my complaints about the graphics and stuff and how it's a little stiff.
Longhouse to rival any I've seen.
Don't love it so far.
Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia,
I think I gotta get to...
and Wessex.
I'm not impressed with the
From
combat
the few plans
system.
and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
But it's Assassin's Creed, I was gonna play it no matter
We
what,
cannot
so.
let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe.
I loved the gameplay in Spider-Man. I didn't love the story. In this, I'm liking the story more than the gameplay
One day
so
this
far.
name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build. Expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notice, most... Old letters, a few runestone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
It shouldn't make that noise if there's nothing nearby. Alright, so I can just sit down. No reason. Okay. Is that my bed? Can I not do anything to that?
I like living in the Longhouse. I feel like a Jarl.
Wow, that's great.
Well, look who it is.
Let me get into position and reframe.
Practicing your wordplay, Alvis.
Ah, Eivor! The only mouth in Midgard from which I fear
Your
mockery.
brother just left in your
You told me the
sister-in-law
art
makes
of
us
writing
all feel so
poetry,
well
old friend.
adjusted.
It is only natural that I
Oh,
surpass
yeah?
you soon.
How about another lesson then? A quick flight. Right here, right now. What do you say?
Let's try flighting.
I always put a few coins down as a wager. Most of those who enjoy flighting have an equal fondness for betting. But today, we'll abstain. Let me begin.
I'm ready.
In flighting, it's key to match cadence and rhyme. It's as much about sound as it is about time. So be careful in choosing the words that you say.
With your teachings, I'm sure my next challenger I will slay.
No. The rhyme is good, but too many words upsets the rhythm. Now, let us examine meaning. In flighting, you'll need to be cutting and keen. It's about wielding wit more than venting your spleen. If I tell you you're foolish and stupid and dull...
Then I'd tell you you've nothing inside of your skull.
A good response. I called you stupid and you turned it around. Flighting about wit, you matched my meaning. When you think of too many perfect retorts, use the one that best matches the meaning. Last one. So go then and conquer the world with your wit. Go be clever, be quick, show your spirit and grit. I look eagerly forward to seeing how you fare.
I will flight you with flourish and best you with flair.
Perfect, yes! You could destroy me with such a line. Your flighting's astounding, you're worthy of praise. You swing a fine axe and you turn a good phrase.
Thank you, Elvis. I'll take the lesson to heart.
Core challenge completed.
Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you're the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes, bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Wow. Stomp on their face, huh? It's like I feel always a little constricted by the early stages in these games, where you want to just like,
collect the needed supplies to
dive
build Gunner's
in.
Forge. I should gather the crew and go raid.
Press, okay, open the world map. Yeah, well, what are we?
Ognu! Round or
Reading heavily guarded locations is the best way to find the house. Wealth chests containing supplies and raw materials built and needed to construct buildings is loaded. Nearby wealth chests have been looted.
Bend your ears and listen all. It is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
At last! We will crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
The Saxons know we are here. The monasteries will be well gone.
By nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager.
I don't know also how I kind of feel about being Vikings. They're kind of like the oh man, who are they in Game of Thrones? The Greyjoys. They you know, but except the Greyjoys and the people from the Iron Islands didn't
Run up the stairs!
What are you doing?
they didn't make anything or do anything.
Myself here.
And I know that when cloaked, guards will only detect you at close proximity, take longer to investigate. There's literally a warning going up.
What's happening? What a waste. Rainbow sky, which is too fat. Hey, wait!
So these guys just coming to replace him.
Why let the bishop have all the fun?
Getting hungry.
Say I'll settle for half what you lost last night, if you have it now. Like as not, you'll get impaled on the morrow.
He's just a townsfolk guy. Alright.
What's all that about?
No, I don't think they were just raiders. I'm saying that, like, what I'm doing here as a Viking just kind of feels like these people are just doing their own thing. They didn't bother anybody. We've come to just take their shit. Like, we're actually the hostile force here.
Looks like hiding in the hay.
Whoa. Look like the rest, stranger.
You finished. There's the target. Shoot it.
Shoot it! Your doom comes!
Well, that's what I'm saying, the difference between them and, like, the Greyjoys is they actually, you know, tended the land, they cared about each other, but I just kind of feel like I'm the hostile force, and, you know, I'm killing people that really don't have it coming. Well, I mean, it depends on, like, you know, what the definition, I guess, of have it coming means, but nobody really has it coming until, I don't know, it's a complicated way of thinking, but...
What's going on?
So basically, I just had to wait for them to forget what was going on. Maybe not?
Huh? What's that about?
No. So I guess I'm just not supposed to think about it. Like that guy's just all up on his hackles are up. So I wonder if I can...
God, what is it now?
Each shall hin a stape and a cloth.
Sense Begorum. Yeah. Oh shit, that's a lot of guys over there. I know this is supposed to be a raiding party, but I just don't find that very interesting. I want to go in and do it all myself. I can do it all myself.
Some kind of trouble? Hey, now!
Yeah. I'll carry the burden of taking out all these people on my own. Wait, is there a door in the front? No. I mean, this is how you end up getting 190 hours into a game, is doing shit like this. Who's looking at me? Anybody? 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 That guy's kind of looking at me. I'm in the bush, though.
Kick the nest there.
Okay, there is nowhere to hide there. He smelt me. Well, he smelted me, I delted him. Okay, that's not getting in there. Get down. Stay down. Try to separate these guys. They're close together. Somebody will see. Hopefully, maybe they'll find some of the bodies and, like, freak out. Not worried about blending in. What I would like is to find ways into these places. They all seem to be freaking bricked up. Forcing that open's not going to help me any. There's a lot of stomping around going around upstairs. Probably means somebody's going to be yelling down here going, "You want to eat or what?" And I'll say, well, you eat when you want. The food will still be in the refrigerator when I want it. There's like no good ways in.
What's going on?
We so didn't see that guy just get killed, did we?
Now what?
Can't scamper free this time! Nice try! Feel my breath on your neck! Try to flank! With me! Watch for my lead! Pathetic! Get round the side! Christ's mercy!
Christ's mercy, huh?
Suffer!
Rich pickings. Better bring the crew. Lots of booty here. With the crew's help, we can get it back to the ship. Good plunder here, but I'll need... Need help.
All ashore! Take what you can and be swift about it! Should we be so lucky? Give me a hand!
I'll kill you! Raiders! The Northmen come!
Hey! Come here a moment!
Mostly me, like, sneaking in and
But if there is more, we should claim it.
then realizing that they make you accept help from your crew. So it's like, oh yeah, I guess I have to call guys in to help me.
Give me a hand over here!
We got a trophy called Rampage just now.
A good haul! Let's go!
What's this guy's deal? We already got in here, man. Did we really have to set fire to everything? Residents note, everywhere I turn there is sickness that sweeps through this monastery like a plague. I hear their groans, the wailing. We have been burning the ones who've died for fear their corpses will infect the ground they are buried beneath. God help us. So we're talking about Black Plague then, right? Okay, so there was that. There was that place there. Let's see if there's anything. Who's that? Suggested power 20. I don't think I'm level 20, am I?
No peace around here.
You want to look? I don't want to look. Should we just get out of here? Fuck it. They weren't biting. I wasn't selling that hard.
Just hold on tight. Stay back. Do not touch this tree.
All right. What is your name?
May.
Eivor. Something about this tree important to you?
It's the leaves. My father said he would return home before they'd all fallen to the ground. And now, only one remains.
And still no return?
It's been 6 weeks. 6 weeks since he's gone to Lincoln in search of work. I wish he stayed. Just one more season. He was so sure the fields wouldn't yield, but we could have tried.
Can you imagine that, though? Like, people that just left and...
6 weeks is much too long for a father to leave a child.
And just
If he
being
was
like,
going to
you'll
return,
never
he
know
would
what
have done so
happened.
by now.
You know, they're just gone.
No.
You can talk to this leaf, pray to your god,
Alright,
shout
enjoy
at the
the
stars.
Mandalorian.
But your father's fate was forged long ago, like mine, like yours.
Stop talking like that. He'll come back. He said so. Just leave me be. He'll be back. You'll see. Before the leaves fall, just like he said. No! You wicked devil! I told you not to do that!
It is for your own good, May. Your father would want you to carry on with your life, not waste it away like this.
Leave me alone, and never come back! I don't ever want to see you again!
Or I could just kill you.
Ah!
Break into your house. Take all your shit. There was probably a different alternative way to do that. I'm still not 100% sure we're like if